listen-only mode.
Hi, Sandy Vicani with Insurance Agency Marketing Services. I am a supervisor here at Producer Services and just wanted to say thank you so much for taking time out of your Friday morning to attend just such a great webinar. So greatly appreciate it. There are a couple housekeeping items I'm going to go through before we get into this really informative webinar. Again, just thank you for your time. Wanted to let you know here at IAMS, we try to help grow your business. We don't want to, um, you know, take the apps and have you produce for us and not give something back. And one of the ways we do that is the Referred Producer Program. That's a great program. If you refer an agent over to us and that agent gets contracted, we give you $50 as a thank you. When that agent starts placing business with us, we give you 20 basis points on every piece of business that that agent places with us thereafter, indefinitely. So as long as that agent is writing and placing business through IAMS, we give you that 20 basis points. That is not a deduction in your commission. It's not a deduction in the agent's commission. That is coming from IAMS Direct and just as a big thank you. When any agents, whether it's you, a referred agent, any agent writes and places business with IAMS, we also have something called a marketing reimbursement account. And what we do for any $100,000 of placed business, we put $200 in a marketing reimbursement account. So you could write a $100,000 single premium life and place it, or a combination of life, med sup, long-term care, annuity. For each $100,000 of placed business, we put $200 in there. And what you can do is submit business invoices. If it's on paper, website, seminars, submit that invoice to us. We pay 50% of that invoice as long as that money is in that marketing reimbursement account. What we do for our new producers to say thank you for coming on to IAMS is in your first 6 months of production, if you place $100,000 of business with us, you get to choose from a $750 cash bonus that we give you, a 2-year producer website. If you want to wait and you think, gosh, in 6 months I'm going to write $300,000 in business, and again, that's life, annuity, med sup, long-term care, combination thereof. You can choose a $1,500 Visa gift card, a $2,000 marketing reimbursement, which what we just went over, or you can choose a Social Security program and 3,000 piece mailing. If you think, geez, you're going to really push it and finish $500,000 in your first 6 months of placed business, you can choose a 4,000 piece mailing and seminar coaching with a top producer of ours, Dave Pimper. You can choose a 5,000 piece mailing and seminar coaching with another top producer of ours, Matt Gill. Or my favorite, which is a Ritz-Carlton travel reward package where you actually design your own getaway. So as you can see, a way that IAM says thank you is by giving you this additional incentive. We also have great office support. We can help you work smarter and not harder. We help with case design assistance. So if you're needing help with a cross-sell or a buy-sell or a difficult time with annuity or life, we can help you come up with a case design for that. We have forms at your fingertips, whether it's on our website or whether we send you the forms ourselves. We scrub every single application that comes through this office and give you a call and let you know what information we're missing, and then we submit the application the same day that we receive it. We follow that app through underwriting from submission to commission until you get paid. We also assist with life and annuity quotes, top sales expertise and coaching for you, and then our great paperless contracting. So as you can see, we do a lot on back office to try to get your business through the door. We also have just an amazing creative department. That creative department can do several things for you, whether you're looking for postcards or newsletters, any professionally written um, letters, whether it's on a website, handouts, flyers. If you have a logo that you'd like to do or refresh a logo, we can design that for you, help you with stationery, advertising, business cards. We also, if you have a website or you are looking to revamp your old website, we can manage and create a website for you. Also do online newsletters every quarter, different email marketing strategies, and Google AdWords. So what will happen is in your area, if someone is saying they're looking for single premium life, we make sure that your name or your business is up at the top for the Google search. We also have a newly revamped website, and in that website, just a great tool. You're able to quote term and UL quotes, able to pull any form online that you're looking for. You can run annuity quotes, look at our annuity grid actually, and see what the top paying annuities out there are for rates, commission, great industry links, especially with the DOL ruling. If you want to get more information, you can pull from it there. So again, good information not only on more about IMS, however, training, our webinars, anything that you need assistance with, our website would have. Can't stress enough to go to that, www.iamsinc.com. We have IMS Wealth Management. And so and I'm going to do a poll question when I talk about this. If you check yes on that poll question, all you're doing is asking for more information. And with the new DOL ruling, we here at IMS found it really important to have a wealth management side of the business. And what we did there is the thought process was to increase your revenue for managed money fees, to have a recurring revenue on that. Most advisors see an increase in their fixed and revenue as well. Sorry about that. It's a great way to improve your client retention. You're able to offer a full range of products and services being under the wealth management umbrella, and then you're also viewed differently by your clients as an advisor. You're now considered a fiduciary. Again, that DOL ruling, all the information that's out there, all the delays. If you're saying yes to the poll, all you're doing is asking for some more information on how that affects you and what we can do to try to assist you in that. We also have a Life and Annuity Academy. We have these 2 to 3 times a year. Again, another poll question. Checking yes just means you're asking for more information. It's an all-expense paid trip. We cover your airfare, lodging, meals, all of that. We are industry recognized for this academy. We have close to 1,000 agents apply to attend. We choose between 35 and 40. And what it is a 2-day training. We go over different sales ideas and strategies from top producers. We go over client objection and how to overcome that. Again, the current DOL ruling. We go over turnkey seminar systems, everything from having a seminar in your local library to a more extensive dinner seminars, wealth transfer tools, best income writers. We go over private financing, that infinite banking. We go over all that information. Can't stress enough, great opportunity to get involved and meet with top producers from all across the country at our expense. We offer, in addition to the incentives with the carriers, we offer our own incentive here at IMS, and that's Boulders Resort and Spa. And what that is, they were ranked best hotel in Arizona by Travel and Leisure and best golf resort in the Southwest. We are ending this promotion at the end of December. The only way you're able to even be considered for this is to start writing and placing business here at IMES. The Marketing Summit is February 25th through the 28th, and it is a producer social and educational event for you and a guest, 4 days and 3 nights. So please start writing some business with IMES if you're not already. If you are, we greatly appreciate it. Let's end the year strong and get as many people as we can to our marketing summit. So let's start with the webinar itself, single premium life versus annuities. A lot of you agents are probably annuity producers and you're thinking, gosh, how do I integrate single premium life just even as a supplemental income to my annuity business? Or you may be looking for leads, and if you have an annuity book of business, single premium life is a great way to incorporate that. If your client has assets they don't plan to live on, is strictly for wealth transfer, or if they have an annuity, they have their annuity heavy, and an annuity, is it really the best place to leave in an asset or to place more money into? Or is it just easiest and most convenient sale for you as the agent to make a commission? Because with annuity, you fill out the application, and you're done, where with agents think with single premium life it's an extensive process, and it is not. It is absolutely not. So we're going to compare a few things. We're going to compare suitability between an annuity and single premium life with the turnaround time. There's return of premium with some annuities as well as single premium life. And we'll basically compare the two with chargebacks, issue ages, the tax deferral, transfers and withdrawals, loans, and rates as well. So those are a few things that we will go over. So for suitability product training for single premium life, there is no suitability on that. You don't have to be concerned about suitability, where with every annuity you do, where you see where it says accept on sale select products, you can actually transfer qualified funds into a single premium life product. When you do that, there is suitability that is looked at. However, if you're not using qualified funds, there is absolutely no product training or suitability involved with the sale of single premium life, which, as you know as agents, is great. Turnaround time, single premium life, on average, if we're looking at cases, it could be 1 week. There's some where we have an immediate decision on the phone. You immediately know whether your client is approved or declined. But on average, it could take up to 1 week. Annuities, same thing. You submit the case, and after it goes through suitability, you know whether or not it's approved. So as you can see, it's not a long process. Return of premium is offered for annuities, but also on single premium life. So as you can see, as we're doing this slide, you can tell how single premium life really mimics your annuity. So it's not a stretch to transition some sales from annuities to single premium life. With single premium life, again, there's several carriers that offer a return of premium feature. So every dime that the client put in, they're able to withdraw immediately, actually, minus any loans on the policy. There's also bonuses up to 12% with single premium life. And as you know, there's bonuses for annuities. Again, real close, real similar. So the client gets a 12% bonus. For example, if they're transferring $100,000 into single premium life, they would get 12% of that $100,000. It's upfront. It is immediate first year. Also, guarantee interest rates. Both provide a guarantee interest rate. On annuities, sometimes it's just 1% or it's up to 1%. With single premium life, it's up to 3%. Again, a guaranteed interest rate on your client's funds, up to 3% with single premium life. Absolutely no physical exam. So with annuities, obviously there's not an exam. With single premium life, there's never an exam or lab requested. It doesn't matter the health of the client. We will not ask for exam and labs. It's a paper application and telephone interview. And while the client is completing the telephone interview, the interview is pulling up the prescription history and MIB codes. So never an exam or lab. And there's actually free withdrawals with single premium life. It's free withdrawals of the accumulation value. There's some carriers that offer 5% free withdrawals. There's some carriers that offer a 10% free withdrawal of the accumulation value that the client can do each year. And there's also loan provisions. So with single premium life, it is up to 4% net of the accumulation value. So again, with annuities it's up to 5% net, very similar between the two. So the client does have access to their funds if they don't want to utilize all of it with that return of premium. And there's great accelerated benefits. So with single premium life, nursing care, home health care benefits are automatically built in. You do not have to apply separately for that. Once they're approved for the life portion, they're automatically approved for those nursing care, home health care benefits. And those, by the way, go income tax free up to the IRS guidelines because we're basing that off of the death benefit. There's some carriers that will give you 85% of the death benefit, and you can, for those accelerated nursing care benefits, and you can choose that as a single premium, or you can choose that monthly, let's say over 3 years. So great opportunity and a lot of options for your clients to utilize those nursing care, home health care benefits. And there are chargebacks. So if that same person who has that return of premium utilizes that in the first 2 years, there will be a full chargeback of your commission. Or if they surrender the policy in the first 2 years, there will be a full chargeback of your commission. So that's not any different than an annuity. Now, if they want to utilize that return of premium after the second year, there is no chargeback. The client is obviously free to do that at any time, but you as the agent will not see any type of reduction in their commission or any chargeback of your commission after that 2-year period. Issue ages are great. So with single premium life, you can go up to age 95. Again, simplified issue with single premium life. So if you have someone who has additional funds, but they have aged out of an annuity, which goes to 90, we can look at single premium life at age 95, which is great. A sale that you thought you may have lost due to age, you still are able to keep. And it is tax deferred. Again, with annuities and with single premium life, they're both tax deferred. So you're not losing out on the tax deferral credit by putting it into single premium life. This is a big one. This is a really big one. This is what sets annuities and single, in life insurance apart. It is tax-free at death. Annuities, it is not. As many of you know, the beneficiaries are going to be taxed at their current tax bracket, where with single premium life, it goes income tax-free to the beneficiaries. So if you have a client that is heavy in annuities and that's going to be a big impact for their beneficiaries, let's take some of that money and put it into single premium life to help offset that big tax charge that their beneficiaries are going to get. You just don't want your client to save all that money for all those years just for their beneficiaries to have to give it back in taxes. Great way to avoid that is putting the money in single premium life. Commissions, high commissions with annuities. If you can find an annuity that pays 10%, it's a rare thing. However, with single premium life, there's several carriers that pay up to 15% on the single premium of the policy. And of course, that will be dependent upon age and the product. So who exactly is a prospect for this? gosh, there's so many prospects for this. It's a multifaceted product. Any existing client or future client that have existing assets that they do not need income from, they just don't need it. So if you have a client that are able to take 10% withdrawals out of their annuities and they don't need that for income, let's put that in single premium life. If you have a client that they're required to do their RMDs, let's take an RMD and put that in single premium life. It's as little as $5,000 to start single premium life. Annuities that are beyond their surrender period, let's transfer that money. Again, we can take qualified funds and transfer that into a single premium life without causing a huge tax burden for your clients. What we do is we break that tax up. Let's say $100,000. Instead of them being taxed on that, we'll break that up over 10 years. So again, let's take annuities that are brought beyond their surrender period and utilize that for single premium life. Any client that have turned age 70, again, for RMDs, if they do not need their RMDs, let's put that in single premium life. And then if a client's celebrating retirement this year, we can transfer 401k money. Let's take that 401k and put it into single premium life so they don't have to worry about RMDs, so they don't have to worry about so they don't have to worry about their long-term care or life insurance at all. Let's go ahead and take care of that at retirement. Any clients that have received an inheritance that, again, they don't need it for income, we would love to invest with single premium life, as well as CD owners. Gosh, CD owners, what are they earning? 0.25%, 1%, and they have their money tied up, for 2 years or 4 years. Let's take that money and have it earn a minimum of 3%. With the opportunity to take that return of premium feature after 2 years and move it into something different. Look at single premium life as a multifaceted sale. If your client doesn't need life insurance, but they're concerned about nursing care, home health care benefits, look at single premium life. If your clients just want to put money somewhere, until this volatile interest rate market and stock market, and until we can figure out what this economy is going to do, put it somewhere safe where it earns a great interest rate in single premium life, and then move it into an annuity once rates are back to normal. It's a two-sale for you, and they may like the single premium life. They may want to keep the funds in there because of that growth of the policy. Cash values on policies that have current premiums, if I've been around since the 80s, if that tells you my age at all. So I know when those ULs were blowing up or are still blowing up for clients and they're having to dump in extra money just to keep the policies afloat. Instead of them losing that cash value in that UL policy or that old paid up whole life policy that they took out when they were married 30 years ago. Let's move that into single premium life where they're not losing that money, they're not making additional premiums, and their money is working better for them. And then again, if they have an overabundance of annuities, if they are annuity heavy, let's switch some of that money and go to them, tell them you want to do a review of their annuities. You see that they're pretty heavy on annuities and you want to help offset any tax issue that the client's beneficiaries are going to have. So again, overabundance of annuities, would love to take some of that into single premium life. So what I'm going to do is put out one last poll question and answer questions if you have an interest in learning more about single premium life. So let's, how do you sell single premium life? Again, if you can show the client that there is 100% return of premium, it's not over 5 years, it's not over 7 years, it is immediately within the first year. Again, as the agent, let's be real careful. First 2 years, there's 100% chargeback, but your client does have that option of a return of premium. 12% premium bonus, 5% free withdrawals, indexed link returns averaging 6.5%. It's an indefinite tax deferral. You have those nursing care, home health care benefits built in, and all of that passes tax-free to your beneficiaries. Literally tax-free, big point, to your annuity clients' beneficiaries. How could that not be an interest to someone? It has to be an interest to someone in your annuity book of business or your CD holders, which is CD renewal month this month for October. Great opportunity. So let's go to questions. Let's see what questions that we may have out there. So let's see here. So we do have a product grid, so we will go ahead and get out a product grid to anyone who is interested in learning more or comparing the products themselves. So we can go ahead and get that sent out to you. Let's see what else. I'm looking here. Sorry, we have one agent that's asking questions that don't apply to single premium life. So I have a question. I'm looking for something for older issues, 85 to 90, cash value of the policy. So cash value of the policy, again, these are all MEC policies. So, we are the funds that are available, it's not like a traditional UL policy where you put in, let's say, $10,000 and you need to wait 3 or 4 years until you see access to the funds or funds built up. You have an immediate ability to withdraw funds. So we are having some issues with questions here. What I'll do is send out a link to this webinar to all of you. So everyone who has joined us, we will send out a recorded version of this link. I will also follow up with a phone call to make sure you received it, see what questions you have. In the meantime, if you do have any questions for me, again, my name is Sandy. Please give me a call, 1-800-255-5055. Again, Sandy with Insurance Agency Marketing. Phone number is 1-800-255-5055. I will go ahead and, again, just so great, thank all of you for attending. Just so greatly appreciate it and look forward to hearing back from each of you. Thank you again. Hope you all have a great